Economics in One Lesson by Henry Hazlitt. Drawn and narrated by Amanda Billyrock. Chapter 3. Unfortunately, many of us were told growing up that World War II ended the Great Depression, and that war in general is good for an economy. Aside from the fact that it's disgusting to say that human suffering and death is ever a good thing, the argument is also completely false. Let's begin. War has two main attributes that lead some to believe that an economy has improved. Firstly, there's the printing of money by a central bank, also known as inflation, and the second is a change in production. Things that used to be produced are no longer because new and different things are now being produced in their place. Let's say you have 4 people at Blockbuster, and yes, Blockbuster has changed its business model and remains relevant to many of us today. Anyway, you have 4 people in a Blockbuster, and each of them has $1, and one movie rental is 99 cents. Now let's say that each of these customers now has $2. Because each of them now has more money with which to outbid the others, the price of the movie may now go to $1.99. If their money supply increases again, maybe $2.99. When our money supply was a total of $4, the price of the Blockbuster movie was 99 cents. But when our money supply tripled into $12, the price of the Twilight movie went up to $2.99. But the DVD itself is still exactly the same. It's still just one Twilight movie. It's not that the value of the Twilight movie suddenly went up, it's that the value of the dollars went down. During peacetime, consumers spend their money on things that they believe will improve their quality of life, like ice cream cones and convertibles and laptops and college diplomas and braces for little Billy. But during wartime, much of the resources that were previously being used to make all of these wonderful things are now used to make different things, like bombs and drones and secret prisons and materials for waterboarding and spy technology, and the salaries of people like Jay Carney and the commander of the Sexual Assault Prevention Unit in the Air Force, who himself seems to have a problem with committing sexual assault. Sure, new houses get built after a war, but it's to replace the destroyed one. Sure, new infrastructure gets built to replace damaged infrastructure from the war. And yes, funeral homes make quite a bit of money after wars as well. Reminded of the broken window fallacy? Destruction does not equal prosperity. Destruction equals destruction, and war is destruction. Maybe you've never thought of things this way, and maybe it's kind of upsetting to hear, but I want you to put a smile on your face. Knowledge is the power to change things. So chin up, kid, and stay tuned for Chapter 4.